All right, let's try this again because why I was saying what I was saying, Scorpio, my phone shut off. But I feel like this is more of a part two. So here we go. So as I was saying, if you have any Scorpio in your birth chart, you can always go to Cafe Astrology and figure out, where in the placement of Scorpio you have, and you may not have it, but yeah, you're a Scorpio. So um, maybe I was talking to someone that watches videos for Scorpios. I don't know. But anyone that has a placement of Scorpio, there's this hidden world of Scorpio, I feel like. For me, especially have Pluto, like there's so much passion, there's so much drive and desire. Maybe to be reckless, maybe to have intense relationships or intense, intimate partners. I do know, I'm just going to say this to be blunt, I do know some porn stars that are Scorpios, and, they, I'm not saying they live for that kind of relationship, third party situations, or they desire in some way. I just feel like, it depends on the person's situation. So that's why it's funny with this third party situation. Because a lot of them, tend to go there. Or if you have that placement, there's a part of Scorpio that thrives on intense situations, or thrives on chaos, or thrives on unshakable ground, where it's like there's always this stress or this tension between two lovers or three lovers or four lovers, multiple partners and stuff. But I feel like a lot of hidden things, like again, hidden agendas here. Maybe you've been fooling someone. Maybe you've been fooling a Cancer, Virgo, or you have one of these placements. Or you. I just feel like it's more about the reflection of the hidden agendas within yourself. To know that you are easily swayed, or you're easily maybe controlled by your emotions in some way when it comes to chaotic situations. And I feel like it's moving forward past those situations and becoming clear. This is all about desire, ambition, and I think it's holding space for yourself and others, and realizing that there's a lot of recovery going on. There's a lot of transformation I'm feeling for you, and I feel like that's why maybe you haven't been as open with others like you would like to. And I feel like you're in preparation, Scorpio. I was going to say Virgo. Well, yeah, Virgo. Maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. You're in preparation for something great. And I feel like I said, if you have any Scorpio placements, like for me, I have Scorpio placements in Lilith and Pluto, there's this need to really outburst our true essence, whether it's sexually, whether it's getting in these third party situations, whether it's about getting out of our comfort zone. And, maybe you were reserved as a person growing up where you didn't, like if you're a woman, you don't want to show too much of who you are sexually in the way you dress, chaoticness. It's knowing you're, as a Scorpio woman, you're conservative, but you you know how to get what you want with your deception. And so it's not deception, I shouldn't say, but like more of your vibe you give off, your dark seductress. They're easily tempted. They're, or not easily tempted. People are easily tempted by you and just by the appearance you give off. So I feel like it's being real with yourself, because I feel like a lot of you've been abused in the past. A lot of you've dealt with a lot of struggles knowing who you truly want to be. And maybe you were at a point, and this is coming to my mind, and I'm just going to say it, like coming to the point of maybe you got jealous when women would show their bodies off, or you would become this toxic type of person where when you see women do certain things, you would start to judge it, because there was this inner void or this inner knowing that you wanted to be that. And I'm not saying like a Leo, but like the center of attention. where you know that you have all eyes on you, and there's this darkness within you that you don't know how to put to words with it, because I feel like any Scorpios are really hidden people. Like if you really go dive deep into a Scorpio, you'll understand that, you already know this, but like there's a hidden thing about Scorpios that nobody really knows about. And it's like, to dive deep into the psyche world of a Scorpio or their intentions, it's really hard to pinpoint. Kind of like a Gemini, where it's like you feel so much emotions, but yet it's so hard to maybe elaborate on those emotions. Like you want to bust out of I was gonna say bust out a nut, bust out of your shell, and embody this Lilith energy and just own yourself. But the thing is about Scorpios, a lot of Scorpios, because I feel like there's different levels to Scorpios. There's the type of Scorpio who knows their shit. They get what they want. They don't have to ask it. They get it. They use their energy in some way to seduce people to their will and dominate what they want in some way. It's not a bad thing. It's just how you use it. And Scorpionic energy has so much power to themselves. So I feel like if you're the type of Scorpio where you're not in a relationship, it's not that people don't want to be with you. It's that you're in a very, like a cocoon type of energy where you're preparing. And you may not be understanding what's happening to you with your emotions, how you feel, the intense connections with people in some way. I just feel like you're about to overcome whatever this demon of yourself, the toxicity within yourself, that you're trying to embody this goddess of Lilith, for say. And if you know anything about Lilith, she was the first Eve. And pretty much she did what she wanted. She never wanted a man to bend to her will. She wanted an equal balance to that. And I feel like that's where some Scorpios may be at, where they want to embody their true essence of who they are, but they don't want to come across as too aggressive, too strong. But I feel like a lot of Scorpios may get the bad rap for that. But I think it's coming terms with yourself. And, if there's hidden agendas or hidden things going on with you or another person, I feel like a lot of things are coming to surface. A lot of truths are being spoken about things that maybe you've been suppressing for some time. Maybe there's things within your core essence that really hasn't been healed properly. Maybe you have a sexual wound that maybe you were abused as a child in some way, or sexually molested, or in some way victimized. And it's like you're trying to, facet those healings, like put a band-aid on the wounds, but you're not really acknowledging how to heal from those properly. And I feel like I'm speaking to some Scorpios where they've been so hurt in the past, so abandoned, so mistreated, that they come across as passive aggressive because there's just some things they don't want to look at. And it's like, I feel like there's time for healing to begin. And for you to heal, Scorpio, you everyone who has any Scorpio placement, they have their own way to heal, And some people may look at their situation or the way they heal and process things way different. I'm going to close with this, but I knew of a Scorpio lady I watched online on Facebook. I followed her for some times, and the problem that I felt with her, she wanted to try a new way of doing things, a perception of death in itself. But one of the weird... I don't know if it's freaky or whatever, weird thing she tried is recently she had a goat that was her pet, and it had a broken leg, and the the goat, they put down the goat, or per se, I don't know the whole ins and out on it, but what I'm picking up on what's happening is she ended up on camera eating her dead goat. And I'm like, it's one thing to eat an animal, but it's a next thing to, it's your pet, who does that? And it's like, I was like, what the heck? And I think Scorpio, you have your way of healing things. And like when it comes to death and transformation of a person, I feel like, you do these outlandish things because it's like a way to deal and process and heal, to become one with that dead entity. And it's like you're in some way becoming this dead person or inside, so you can transform in another life. I don't know, it's just really weird to me. But nothing surprises a Scorpio, I feel like, when it comes to dark shit. They are the essence of pretty much, the underworld, like Hades and stuff. But it's like, I don't know. It's like I view this woman differently when she did that, because it's like I understand the process of death with having Pluto and Scorpio and Lilith and Scorpio. I understand the process of death, but I don't understand that. I feel like you're not really healing from your pet if you're going to eat it. You know what I mean? But I guess in some way it's becoming one with the whole death experience as a grieving process, to move through your body, to feel it, to sit with it for a while, and then just when you take a dump, it leaves your body in some way. I mean, I guess that's a way to put it, but she made it off to be like the way she was eating the pet or the food of the goat. It's like she didn't have really remorse, but it's like I can't say that because it's like, I'm not personally a Scorpio, but it's like, if you feel remorse about the death of your pet, why would you eat it? I don't understand. But I guess in some way she understands it, being a Scorpio and so in depth with the whole idea of death. And, they understand it better than us, I guess. So it's like, who am I to judge her, And it's like, maybe someone's looked at you like that, Scorpio, where it's like they look at you like an idiot of some kind. I don't know. It's just, we may never understand Scorpio, but me having those placements of Scorpio, I kind of understand her perspective with that. But it's like, I've had a few animals die on me, and it's like, I'm not going to sit here and enjoy and indulge their remains, you know what I mean? Even with that placement in Scorpio, it's like I just couldn't get myself to do that. Maybe if it was just a regular animal on the farm and I had no connection with it, yeah, I could see myself eating that goat. But it's like, I feel like personally, if you eat something, it's not really a way to heal. So I don't know, maybe you've gone through that, Scorpio, where you've done a lot of healing in a strange way to release this. Maybe it's a past person, like, I don't know, get in weird situations to release it, maybe sexually. I don't know. I'm just speaking with what I'm feeling into your energy. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.